Howdy, folks. This is Slim Carnette talking to you about wrestling, the way things used to be. So, Jim Cornette, in his criticism discussion of WWE banning leg slaps during particular moves, of course, AEW had their little gag about it too. A lot of people still did it. Everybody was watching at that point. It was like, well, let's see who still does it and who doesn't, why they do it. You can tell with some of them, nah, this is how I do it, so that's how I'm going to do it. And other people were like, okay, I'll do it the other way. And it's all good either way. But what Cornette did was he mentioned Bobby Heenan's technique. And because, honestly, like I've been thinking about this, the only way to fully preserve the business in the way that he wishes it would be to have only the hard cam. Only the hard cam. Then you only got the one angle you have to worry about, like a traditional stage magician would have, for all of the sleight of hand and prestidigitation behind and hidden from view. How would TV wrestling work knowing that we have the capability? So you look at what they're doing and what they're pulling off with a top-down, oh my God, here it goes, from the top. Every camera angle from every side and every corner, and then they're like, there's a pole. And then they get back down off the corner. The capability to promote within the ring for the fans and the marks and the smart marks and everything, anybody that's watching it, to be able to hear what they're saying in the ring is kind of cool in a sense. It totally sucks because you can't call the way you used to call. You have to find other ways of doing it. I mean, I suppose that's adaptation. But as soon as... See, the thing is, when I was a kid, we would fake fight. Yeah. We would fake fight. We would run around. The teachers would be like, hey, are you hitting each other? Because we were doing this thing. And if you did it right, yeah, I made a slap. Now, I had no idea that I was doing Bobby the Brain at the time. But as soon as Cornette mentioned that, I saw everyone that did it doing it. Including the Good Brothers, who are actually the greatest tag team in the world right now. They are the best that I've seen. Say what you want about Impact. That's where they went. They are doing the best work that I've ever seen a tag team do, at least in the modern era. So who's at the game right now? They're the head of the table. So you listen to old Carnette there talk shit about how things ain't what they used to be, but what they used to be was way more limited. And yeah, sometimes limitation is good. I actually think the NWA format still works. I think that it's great to have shorter matches for a television audience and promos and interviews before and after every match. I think that's the way it ought to be done when it can be. It was hilarious the first couple of times that Ricky Starks showed up at AEW, and his instinct was to head straight to the comment table to say something. And it's like, dude, yeah. Let the man talk. And so eventually they did. But the technology allows for a much more comprehensive view of the action in the ring. And the point is not getting fooled necessarily. It is the action in the ring. That's why you're watching. I'm like, yeah, dude, guys can do wrestling moves. It's fun. I can just look up how a wrestling move is done and watch it be done over and over again. I want to get into the characters. I want to enjoy the drama. So, and the comedy. Comedy is essential. There's two masks. That's what I like about professional wrestling. It's more entertaining to me than anything else. Just, it's such a combination of all the other things that I like. And even sci-fi's in there now, if Chris Statlander can ever get into the ring and wrestle. Of course, they'll never let her use her powers in the ring. That would be too much. That would destroy the business. But would it actually do as much damage as one of the oldest and supposedly most authoritative names in the classic art of the sport, whose primary complaint is the destruction of the business through overexposure, tells everyone how a thing is done in such a way that causes just about anyone that hears him say it probably watch for that move. Showing people what to look for kills the business.